In the course of my life, I have discovered that a fearful abyss lies between me and other people. And I have realized that my best course is to remain silent and to keep my thoughts to myself for as long as possible. The house where I live is situated at the edge of the city, far from the noise and bustle of life. It is completely isolated, and around it lie ruins, the sort which one finds on the covers of ancient pen cases. I used to work through the day decorating the covers of pen cases. I had chosen this ludicrous profession of pen case decorator only in order to stupefy myself, in order to somehow or other kill time. For some reason, unknown to me, the subject of my paintings has been from the very beginning one and the same. I am now obliged to write, in order to explain myself to my shadow, that shadow which at this very moment is stretched across the wall in the attitude of one devouring, with insatiable appetite, each word that I write. In order to introduce myself to my stooping shadow, I am obliged to tell a story. Writing is a fine thing because it combines the two pleasures of talking to yourself and talking to a crowd. I arrived in Tehran.
Allahu Akbar, Allah.
I arrived in the Italian city of Torino with the last January snow, like an acrobat or a nougat peddler. I realized it was carnival when I saw the bright points of the acetylene lamps under the porticos. The sharp air bit my legs, and tired as I was, I huddled in my fur and loitered in front of the shop windows, letting people bump into me. When I arrived at the hotel, I thought of nothing but a hot bath stretching out, and a long night. Alone at last. In the warm water, I closed my eyes, which ached from too much thinking. The more I convince myself that talking is of no use, the more need I have to talk, especially among women. I'm not hungry.
Just a
No thanks, Nanny. I'm busy.
some
Nanny. ببخشید الان من ندارم. شاید بعداً.
Madam is not coming down.
I'm not coming down. I want some tea.
Half an hour later, the girl had not come back. I did something I had never done before, as though I were a silly girl. I slipped into my dressing gown and half opened the door. There was a crowd.
Has she been in there all night?
Was she really alone? They're coming out.
The door opened wide. 2 white shirts carried a stretcher. On the stretcher lay a girl with a swollen face and disordered hair. Shoeless, but wearing an evening gown of blue tulle. Though her lips and eyelids were motionless, one could tell she had had a lively expression on her face. Instinctively, I glanced below the stretcher to see if there was blood.
There ought to be a law against getting a girl.
Please, go back to your room. It's all over.
My maid returned and told me everything.
She was taken ill, poor girl. She arrived at the hotel in the morning. She arrived alone from a party, a dance. She locked herself in her room. People were looking for her, sat on the telephone, opening over the door. She was on her bed dying, poisoning herself a carnival time. What a shame! And her people are rich. They have a beautiful house in Piazza Dormi. It'll be a miracle if she lives.
I told her I wanted more water for my tea. The following evening, a salon at Donna Clementina's house. Glass chandeliers, a Venetian floor you could feel through the rug, elaborate candy dishes, upholstery. There was a bit too much of everything. But the room was all of a piece, like a jewelry box. Heavy curtains covering the windows.
Allora, io went to the pharmacy. It was on the last two. Oh, no, it was on the Wednesday. Oh, no, it was on the Tuesday. I went all by myself because my grandchildren could not be bothered.
Listen. Did you see her afterwards? They say she was still in her party dress.
See, I was hoping you had seen her. I know her parents. What a shame to want to kill oneself.
Were you in the hotel the night Rosamola took ill?
Who knows how much they're spending to keep it quiet? I heard they took her to a private clinic.
Imagine. We saw her the night of the party. She seemed calm now.
Oh, the Mola family. Such distinguished people. She danced a great deal. What a shame.
Mariella, do you have any of that, no. Pasta?
It's true that at the salon, the young people formed a circle apart, like so many children.
Sure, Louise. I'll get you some pasta.
Thanks.
The tall, cheerful, blonde Mariella was younger than the rest. She played hostess. Larice wore a skinny tie and was a painter. The thin, heavy-lipped girl with bangs, Nene, she shouted like a child. She was like a lizard.
A woman worth more than the man who touches her is damned unlucky.
And there was Momina, the detached brunette who smoked and hardly spoke. The others looked to her as their wet nurse.
Here goes the HEREStay. So let's talk about the play.
For more about the play, tune in next time.
Nice job, Aziza. You are beautiful writing.
I agree, beautiful. But who's the girl on the stretcher? All these people talk about her, but who is she really?
Somehow this seems to be familiar, winky face. That Mariella sounds like someone we know, hint hint, JK, LOL.
Getting a Ronnie nose job for $500. Don't wait, getting a Ronnie nose job today.
Thanks very much for your comments. Mariella is a fictional character, as are all the other characters mentioned here. I'd like to remind you that this story takes place in Italy.
Sofia Loren, Stromboli, Gucci.
Vespa.
Therefore, I'd like to thank you for your support of my fictional writing about Italy and Italians.
Questa stamma passa, bruschetta,
Bella, bella, bella.
No, i miracoli non esistono.
Tutti frutti.
Oh, we went to the Luigi and the Mario. We had a great
Mi scusi, I spilled my gelato in your Ferrari. Poverina Rosetta. There must be a man who started it. What a shame. What a day.
One thing is for sure. She didn't say her prayers. Isn't that the best?
Madonna.
Il maestro sees the sex in everything.
But it's no longer the fashion. Only servants or little dressmakers want to kill themselves after una notte d'amore. In my opinion, she was drunk and mistook the dosage. Sì, mistook the dosage. They say she's out of danger. And tell me, did she really sleep in that hotel? What girls? I sent my sons abroad and told them to find foreigner wives.
They have built so many roads in Tehran. don't even recognize it anymore. I don't understand. Like on back theory, the rest is like a gypsy. That way. With those earrings.
Salam! I am your slave. I will die. I will devote I am your slave.
Ni hao.
We don't want to repeat the traditional theater.
We want to strip down to the naked word. We can't do that without any mise en scène at all. For that itself is...
A mise en scène.
That's correct. Why, even between these four walls, I suspect we ourselves form part of a mise en scène.
You wish.
Which is why what we got to do is have scenery, which I will make, that pegs the senses of the audience to the bare word alone.
Stripped down to the naked word. Then, let's give it in the dark. Ridiculous! And people go to the theater to see.
But it's all up in the air now. Well, after what's happened to Rosetta, one can't put on a suicide.
Nonsense. Nobody would think twice.
By her mere act alone, she concretized the artistic situation into warm life. As for me, I'd rather dramatize the germ of dramatic suggestion than...
Well, if Rosetta hadn't really died, one could put it on. An homage à Rosette. The fool should have died. It would have been better. Rosetta! Oh! You must come say hi to Nona.
Oh, piccola Rosettina, poor thing.
I see you're up and about.
Rosetta? Oh, hi Rosetta. That's a nice dress. How's your mother?
Do you remember me? The last time I saw you, you were a good little girl. No, you don't remember me, but I remember you.
I'm surprised you made it. You must be dying to hear what everyone's saying about you. Come on, buck up, kid. Really, I'm proud of you for coming.
I'm glad to get out of the house. I was getting tired of myself.
Oh, hey! When did you get here?
Louise, making her. Rosetta! Oh, I'm so glad you came. You're so brave. Tea?
As soon as the old lady gets up, we go.
Where are we going? Buonanotte.
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 Buonanotte, ragazzina.
Buonanotte.
Buonanotte.
Buonanotte, donna Clementina!
Buonanotte.
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 Grandmother likes to leave her door ajar so she can hear the party while she sleeps.
Let's go.
Now that we've had our cognac and the lights are out, if you like, you can tell us how you ended up here and mistook the dosage. I still don't believe. Oh, are you mad at me? You shouldn't laugh. Do it for your own good. Try to be intelligent. You are, you know. Look, I understand one's wanting to kill oneself. We all think about it now and then. But you've got to do it right. Do it so that it's real.
I hate you.
What is it? Have you made love together?
Oh, you can't even say that's it. Did you hear that?
You have nothing to do with it. Let's talk about something else if you don't mind.
Please tell us what it feels like. Whom one thinks about in that moment. Did you look in the mirror?
No, I didn't. I'm not sure there were any mirrors in the room. I turned out the lights. I didn't want to see anyone or anything, only to sleep. I had a tremendous, terrible headache, which suddenly went away, leaving me stretched out and happy. I was so happy. Seems like a miracle. And then I woke up in the hospital under a lamp that hurt my eyes.
Disgusted?
Waking up is terrible.
Nanny, I told you I'm busy.
Your writing is so fashion.
I'm an anthropologist from America, writing to say that I find headscarves on women to be very arousing. What are your thoughts on this?
این مثل خارجی نمیخواد حرف بزنه. You are so smart. In this society, we all have to pretend. It's so difficult to play the role you are not. Little by little, you find out that all other people around you are wearing masks too. The hope of finding real friends is lost forever. Life is so artificial. No smell, no color, no beauty.
Keep up the nice work, Azizan. I think this Turin lifestyle has something in common with our Tehran.
There is no God but God.
Thanks once again for your comments. Again, I don't see the Turin-Tehran connection. Writing is a fine thing because it combines the two pleasures of talking to yourself and talking to a crowd. But if you could write without revising, without polishing, without making any alterations, would your pleasure be increased? No. The ideal method is to set about calmly and quietly, turning yourself
you can talk to me about private things anytime. Okay? I'm a good listener.
En français, en français.
Je parle français. The maestro wants to treat us.
This restaurant is no good. Rico!
What? Fine.
Do we have to go, Momina?
He's treating us, Rosetta. Here we are.
Chef this restaurant. Oh, that's well. Oh, wait a minute.
This restaurant is no good.
Ouch.
We go.
He's not even going to treat us. Just watch. All right. One last chance. He's getting out. And...
Oh, go to the devil!
You know, at times I too am seized, not by the momentary nausea you get from this or that person, or from an evening or a season, but with a complete and utter disgust with living, with everything and everyone, with time itself, which goes so fast and yet never seems to pass.
Auga!
Oh! We'll talk about it some other time. Where the devil is he taking us?
There aren't any restaurants this way.
But you know what is this way? St. Vincent.
I hate the casino.
Come on, baby, this is a big one. That's how it's done, boys. A round on me, please. Yeah.
Lorenzo, I need another round of martinis for the boys at the roulette table. Make it quickly or my shit's almost up.
Come on, come on. You stupid machine, cheat me out of all my money.
Oh. When do you get up?
I'm taken.
Who needs it?
You didn't order Peroni? You ordered the martini. No, it's my mistake. I apologize.
Excuse me, can I get a whiskey, please? Just put it on my tab.
People dream about winning enough money for a car so they can drive up here and win more money for a car so they can drive back and win more money. That's the world. Ready to try your luck? No bluffing. Oh, too bad, so sad.
Hey!
Oh, no, you don't.
Hey!
Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't.
Boys, would you look at the can on that? I'd like to take her home tonight.
Yoo-hoo, Lorenzo, and me. I'm back. No, listen. Could you set me up?
Oh, look at this beautiful casino, Nene! I love how the carpeting matches the upholstery, don't you? I love it. Oh, look, there's Louise. Oh, baby, you're here. Hi. Race. Oh, look, gambling. How charming.
So, what's it gonna be? Craps or poker?
Baby, I want to play blackjack. What? I'll have an orangeade, please.
And I'll have a vodka martini.
Hello?
Come on.
Salvation.
Yeah! That's how it's done, boys. Around
Satan's henchmen tried to destroy us.
for the books.
Lorenzo! I need pasta. For my brothers at the piazza.
I get quickly if my ship's almost done. Come on, come on. Oh, stupid!
Satanic ways of the West.
Cheating me out of all my...
Holiness. Hey, my back hurts. The floor is uneven.
You didn't order pepperoni? You ordered a...
Linguine.
No, it's my mistake. I apologize. Excuse me, can I get a...
Fettuccine.
Please, just put it on my tab. Thanks.
Oh,
People dream about
being holy so that they can get into heaven.
that's the world. Ready to...
Pray.
No.
Sinning.
Oh, too bad, so sad.
Okay, boys. Hey!
My pants are itchy.
Hey!
Oh,
My pants are itchy.
oh.
My pants are itchy.
Boys, will you look at this?
Time.
I liked it.
Go.
Home tonight.
You
Brother.
and me. I'm back. Now, listen. Can you?
See God's wrathful judgment descending upon us.
What a beautiful
Palazzo.
Nene! I love how the upholstery matches the carpeting, don't you? I love it. Oh, look! There's Louise. Oh!
Brother.
You're here! Hey.
There's a fly on you, sister. It's a rash and I'm a medical professional. I see a cold, sister.
Oh, look!
Hanama Imam Reza.
How charming.
So, what's it gonna be?
Bocce ball
Or-
bocce ball? Brother.
I want to play.
Bocce ball.
I'll have an aranciata, please.
And I'll have a
Lasagna.
grass.
So what's been going on?
Oh, you know, the old are getting older and the young are getting older. Same old, same old.
What have people been saying?
Well, everyone's concerned about your health and their reputation.
And our friends?
Well, you know how people are. Awful. So the play's in deep trouble.
Why?
I don't want to embarrass you. You know the play ends unhappily.
Nonsense. Why does that matter?
Do you know who's in favor of the original version? Mariella. Mariella wants to give it, and she doesn't see any illusion in it. She says it doesn't matter.
Who likes cupists?
You guys, look how smart I won! I don't even know how good I don't think that's cute. Can I play some of the Yuki?
She's done for the evening.
What?
I've got enough
Oh,
going.
I like the Yuki.
You're done. She's finished. Thank you. You will not hurt her. You get on my Fine. Good night.
She's fine.
Ladies.
She's a little tired. Maurice!
Oh, I'm off it.
Hey, Clark. Hey, Nate. Honey, why don't we let's get up?
It's not worth it.
Get up.
Hey, grow up.
Barely. Put me in for you. So. Hey, Nate.
Hey, Nate. It's not my problem.
No, thank you. No. Oh, the architect.
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 Mariella. Pretty shoes. Nene, I got some of your work last week at the gallery. Promising.
Oh, that was my earlier stuff.
Rosetta. Blue.
Thanks.
Momina, I was wondering if I might interest you girls in a round of pasta.
Actually, I think we could use a change of scenery.
Well, it just so happens I have a vehicle parked outside. Let's drive around.
Let's.
Nene! I've been saying in certain circles that, the forms in constructivist painting, they represent a sort of resurgence of Platonism, only inverted by the theories of Marx and Engels. What do you think of that?
I don't think people are even talking about inversion anymore. I love talking! I do. Why didn't Larice come?
Oh.
What? I don't know what Larice does with his time. Have you ever noticed that Larice kisses the way he paints. What? Oh, I'm dying. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. Can you come over? No, she's gonna be sick.
Must be these big American cars.
One moment.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
It's not.
Fine. Hey, come on in. Oh, you know what? Why don't I just lock your door for you there? No, I don't. And come here. I might just buckle you in with your seatbelt right here. Oh, I'll be right here. These American cars really do keep getting bigger and bigger.
So, I was thinking we might go to,
Go to bed. You mind going? Is that you? Hey, you're doing here.
Feeling a little bit queasy.
Okay, feeling a little bit. We just want to go. Let's just go. We'll go.
In here.
I'm fine, let's go. Oh, the lights, turn them off. I'm dying. Somebody give me a glass of water. I have to remember to ask the architect about these La Croix. Nene, this is a La Croix, right? Is that? I think it's a knockoff. Oh. Well, I think it's lovely. The pieces all go so well together. Don't you think so? Don't you think so, Nene?
I don't know. I was expecting something a little less tacky.
You would know way more about La Croix than the architect. Your grandmother has dozens of his pieces.
But only the architect can light her cigarette while caressing
A sparrow.
Look, a sparrow. No, a mirror. The architect said he'll ring for us.
Oh, I can't. Somebody give me a glass of water. I'm dying.
Here, drink this. You feel better?
No.
Her beloved painter storms off. And look at her, a grown woman rolling around like an infant.
He didn't storm off.
Do you think we should call him? Ooh, girl talk! I'm sure he'll cool off by morning. He just prayed too much.
It's very passionate. It's normal for artists.
You are an artist, Nene, but you are too busy mothering Maurice to remember.
I don't need to mother
You don't
anyone.
need to, but you do it.
You're nasty.
Oh,
Nasty. Little babies and artists are children twice over. You need us. If you take that away from us, what do we have left?
What do you want to take away from life? It's already zero. Oh, you make me sick.
How do I look? Huh? You think the architect will like it?
Oh, I think so.
Because it's sort of architectural, right? Is it too much? Oh, I can't. We should call Maurice.
Oh, that genius Maurice can't take a bath unless someone's in love with him. Honestly, I don't know why you girls fall for it.
I know what you're doing. You're just protecting Rosetta. Get this quote.
Rosetta, how do you like my scarf and my hair?
I'm sorry, Rosetta.
Oh, I think our little Rosetta has survived her affair with big, bad Maurice. Haven't you, Rosetta?
If you like him, Nene, don't listen to what Momina says. She does it to make you angry. You know what I think the problem is? Ladies, let me know. Nene, I think the problem is that sometimes men mature a little slower than we ladies do. Okay? And some of us ladies have the good fortune to date someone who's a little older, wiser, more mature, sort of professional. But some of us ladies, like yourself, have the noble deed of dating someone our own age. And you know what? It's hard, but it is our burden. It is our privilege, Nene. Okay? Just remember that, ladies. Free of charge.
Wish they'd send up a drink.
All right, there we go. Girls, into the living room.
They change it every hour.
Honey over there.
Only sugar.
I don't like it. It's an acquired taste, Louise. Everyone must have
Hello?
No.
آره سلام سارتون.
I don't want it.
نه الان وقت نیست من بس آره ببخشید یه سمت گوشی نه هیچی نه فکر کردم مامانم نه
Girl!
I'm an anthropologist from America, writing to say that I find headscarves on women to be very arousing. What are your thoughts on this?
بعد از این مستر خارجی آخه این بود کیه؟
Dear friend, God has brought me to you today. He loves you very much. He sees how the wounded snakes of world arrogance have plotted to take advantage of your youth. Your mom was once your age, and not your mom from the beginning. I ask you to pay close attention to all the things that you see and hear, so that one day, like him, we can all become soldiers of Islam.
This is the sea. I've never seen the sea at this hour.
You never do unless you stay up all night. But it's not worth the effort. The moon hanging low over the waves. Reminds me of a song my mother used to sing.
What was it?
The moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
So, are you going to start seeing the architect now?
He is a dirty, slimy, hairy boy. But I'm a married woman.
I can't believe you slept with him.
Oh,
I can't believe you slept with him.
I don't.
I can't believe you slept with him.
I don't.
I can't believe you slept with him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ooh, shall we swim?
No. Go collect pebbles. But don't put them in your mouth.
Last year, I wanted to be a nun. They don't want girls like me.
You could be a nun.
You know, at times I too am seized by a nausea about this or that person or an evening or a season, and by life itself, which goes so fast and never seems to pass.
Dear friend, God has brought me to you today. He loves you very much. He sees how the wounded snakes of world arrogance are trying to destroy your youth. The Imam was once your age, and not always an Imam. We must show the happy model of the youth to the world, and like him, we must all be soldiers of Islam. You could be a nun. You could be a nun in a convent, and it's dark there, and no one talks. No one talks. It's very peaceful and cool, and just some bells every once in a while. It's on a hill, and it's surrounded by trees. It's on a mountain, and when you look out, You see the sea. It overlooks the sea. And the sea is deep and blue, and the waves are calm. And anytime you want it, it's there for you. And it's pure, Rosetta. It's pure. So, Rosetta. 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 Rosetta.
The sea lies between me and other people.
Daddy's face is motionless.
Oh, mi amor! I cannot survive without mi amor! Sex is sex, where do feelings come into it? Listen, can you guess whose butt this is? You could win! I look out the window. There are consequences.
I go shopping with my friends at Passage Gorestan. We don't buy anything.
I could sit alone in my room wishing that the world could change, or I can close my eyes. I'm in the ancient city of Ray. Torokod, are you trying to kill me? So that's what they call driving now in Tehran. At carnival time, everything is bright and exaggerated. Masks, stands, confetti, cardboard noses. But my best moments in Torino are these early mornings.
We go shopping at Passage Gorestan with all the women I know and a cobra. We don't buy anything, we just list the brands we know to show we know them. Gucci, Versace, Fendi.
These early mornings in Torino over coffee at Via Roma, when nobody knows me and I can imagine myself working in some kind of shop. Can you guess whose lemons these are? You could win $50,000! I knew a cashier in Rome who went crazy from looking at herself in the mirror. She got to thinking she was somebody else.
Yesterday I went to a dress shop and bought nothing.
50 years ago I went into a dress shop and bought nothing. Sometimes I look at Romana and I see mud. She laughs at us, but she agrees with me. She says, ha! There's no water that can clean people's bodies. It's life that's dirty. But Mommy Dada doesn't care either way. Once, at Ibrea, I walked in on her with another woman. With another man. With an object. I forget what.
Do the smarter thing, marry a foreigner woman. She won't chew you up and spit you out.
Left the store feeling quite empty, but my mother had bought me 3 dresses. They were all blue. She stroked my hair and said they bled the sea of its blue to make these dresses so blue. But then the sea would have to become dirty. I cannot. In these moments, I don't think I have control over my arms. I look up.
Daddy's face is motionless and I burst out laughing.
I am a hideous old man with a hair lip and 3 single hairs protruding through my bloody, dirt-encrusted scarf. The sea would have to become dirty, and all of the filth would just float to the top and stick to our skin, and besides, I think they just use regular dyes. Ciao, Mama. I'll be fine. Don't worry, Mama. Look at all of our poor Iranian men. Look at all of our poor Italian men. Everywhere you look, men are being beaten by their wives. These terrible women with the eyebrows. Do the smart thing and marry a foreigner woman. You won't go wrong. Just tell me, can you guess whose olives, whose almonds, whose honey, whose pomegranates, whose... That night, In the hotel, when I slept for so long, I was at a crazy wild party. A wild party. I was at a secret wild party in my hotel room. And before anyone could come to stop it and find the hosts, before Parisa could make a fool of herself with yet another man, before Ramin could rattle off the coolest Western bands he could think of, before they all died. Suddenly, they were all literally petrified in their places, frozen in the middle of dance moves like this, and like this, and like this. Frozen trying to make some sort of point about art. Frozen pretending to listen, but actually looking around the room for somebody more important. Oh, and I almost forgot, drops of blood were running from their mouths down to their clothes. I went to try and touch one, and his head broke off and fell down. When I finally found a mirror, my cheeks were red, the color of meat at the butcher shop. And then I remembered I had made myself up. And then I woke up, and it was all a dream. None of it is clean. I long for the habit of a nun, a giant tent-like habit beneath which one can work slowly and steadily at a task that is useful to someone. And peer out every now and again at the light coming in through the flap. I sit alone in my room to keep myself company. Outside the window, the odds and ends man sits selling jars of black magic, phonographs, rosewater, rosemary, Fulvi Romano, ceiling fans, private notes. And in the middle of it all, I sit like a dressmaker's dummy, smoking the 5 cigarettes I've ever smoked in my life all at once. I walk out of the room, wave goodbye to the other dressmaker dummies, and begin to decompose. There's no harm in it. There's no help for it. And anyway, I'm just a girl. And we girls know what these things mean.
Oh, this is nice. Leave it like this.
I'm bored. Let's go for a boat ride.
Let's go find some women.
And we'll go find some men.
Let's see which one of these ladies here would make the best whore. I do like a blonde.
Great
I like a blonde.
Stop it! Thank you!
Move it, princess.
Oh, I see. I bet she's great at sack.
Now, they're all meritorious. I think it's just a matter of time and taste.
Now, I haven't held down a job in months, so price is the matter. I think I know what to do with it.
This gives
Next.
Oh, just that. Oh, this will be so much fun. Okay, just put that there, and maybe this there. Oh, I love it. Hold that. Okay, that's fine. No, how about let's put that there, and maybe this. Oh, there. Oh, hold it.
Kid sister.
jailbait.
Too innocent.
Let's go somewhere. Let's do something.
They made rounds at numberless places, getting in and out of cars, drinking pasta along the way. They went to the taxi jamsheed in the middle of the night and... No! They went home at a reasonable hour. They went to the taxi jamsheed in the middle of the night, moaning and danced. No. She sat quietly and respectfully, moaning and danced. Holding Rosetta tight, so tight that it burned, rubbed against her, laughing and breathing into her hair, and no! She made no advances, was just a little crazy. Well and good, it would have been a very unpleasant mess. Just then, the architect put his arms around them both. He took out his flask of pasta and placed it to Rosetta's lips, which looked as though they had been locked in a kiss of passion, a kiss of death. But as the flask touched her lips began to swell, like a woman on a stretcher. On a stretcher, but with a lively expression on her face. Instinctively, I glanced below the stretcher to see if there was blood. And there, the architect and Momina and Rosetta and Mariella were all having sex. They were all doing drugs, and they were listening to rock and roll. And the women had makeup on their faces. And the men were raping other men in the ass. No, in the behind. Because this is Italy. No, this is America. No, this is the West. And there in hell, Rosetta and Momina and all the other sinners were hanging by hooks that pierced through their breasts. Delete, 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 delete. To have written something that leaves you emptied of your vital powers, still hot and quivering like a gun that has just been fired. To have poured out not only all you knew was in you, but all that you suspected and imagined. To have achieved this through weariness and tension, concentrating all your life's work on that one point. And then to realize that all this is as nothing unless it is received by some sign, some word of human appreciation. To lack a recipient is to die of cold. To be speaking in the wilderness. To be alone, night and day, like a dead man. Them sharp?